up, guys? Showtime from Showtime Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, whoosh. Get big. All right. How's everybody doing out there today? All right. Hope you're doing good. Hope you have a great day and an even better week, right? Because we just conquered Hump Day, right? So that's a big deal, right? And one thing I've learned, through my military experience, we always want this, thing and it's tangible, right? We want this thing called success, okay? But that by definition is going to be different for everybody, okay? And you have to define what that is for you, and you have to know how to get there, right? You can't just go out wildly like a fucking loose cannon, right? Or a ship that's just drifting around the wind, right? You gotta have a clear path and a clear vision and a strategy, and a plan to get out there, right? And take action. Can you be the loose cannon and go crazy and drift around and get lucky? Yeah, it happens, right? Especially if you work hard, but the odds are against it, okay? The odds are really against that. If you just go out at a starting point wild, just kind of test the waters, okay? Okay, it's deep out here, it's windy, fucking, there's a lot of waves, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. All right, let's start to get a plan. You're ahead of everybody else because they're still planning, right? So it's not always bad to go for the gusto with no plan, but then you gotta slow yourself down, right? And go from there. That's how I did it with bodybuilding. Just went out, boom. Same thing with wrestling. Same thing with anything I got into. Usually, I just jumped full throttle, both feet in, right? And it's good as long as you change your approach and change your strategy as needed. And what I learned in the military, okay, and was able to apply in bodybuilding, and also learn this in bodybuilding, just as much as I learned this in all three areas actually, martial arts, the military, right, and bodybuilding, because it's the little things. It's the little things that make the difference between winning and losing, between being a success and a failure, because success is not an overnight thing, right? Years and years of training, years and years of planning, years and years of grinding, right? And failure isn't usually either, unless you really get fucked up and freaking, go do something really stupid and inadvertently kill yourself because you just got crazy and did some self-destructive behavior, and you decided you were all going to jump off a cliff into the water and didn't realize there's no water down there, right? Because you're too drunk or something, right? Something stupid like that. That can be an overnight failure, okay? But usually it's a process of a downward spiral that creeps up on you a little bit. I'm getting away with it. Unless you change your approach again, get back on the straight and narrow. Now you're eventually going to crash and burn, okay? That's the difference. It's the little things in life that separates the men from the boys, the winners from the losers, and the successful versus the unsuccessful. Sometimes there might be what people call luck that's a little bit involved, but I don't really believe in that either. I just believe that's when the timing was right, okay? Preparation met opportunity, and that opportunity collided with that opportunity to win. And Brandon Curry, perfect example, right? Came in dialed in, shredded, grainy, veiny. Nobody saw him coming. He came out of nowhere. And other people didn't do their homework. It's the perfect time to step up and be the new Mr. Olympia, right? You win that fucker once or twice. You get it down, the confidence is there, right? Now it's like being the heavyweight champion of the world once you win 2 or 3 times in a row. You win once, somebody can take it from you pretty easy. You win it twice, 3 times. Now these motherfuckers are really out there bringing. It's like they can't be like this much better. They gotta be like way better, right? Especially if you're gonna bring it every time yourself. Come in as dialed in as you can. There's been champions that have trained hurt and fucked up and broken and ripped up, okay? And their experience still pulled them through. They hung in there just enough that the judges were kind of, and Dorian Yates would still win with freaking tore tricep, tore quad, tore hammy, right? Tore pec. And Phil Heath, he won with injuries, hernia, this and that and the other thing. Jay Cutler, same thing, ripped his bicep to shit. Still pulled off one of the victories. So, and sometimes they get defeated when they're wounded lions, right? But the lion still shows up, and the lion still is able to show him who's boss. Whether he wins or not, he's still going to put up a fight, okay? You're going to be the king of the jungle, you better be the fucking king of the jungle, right? Because he ain't going to give it to you, okay? I don't care how beat up he is, or old, or tired, or how much adversity is slapping him in the face 26 ways since Sunday. That fucking lion is going to show up anyways, you know? So like Arnold was saying with the fucking wolf, right? The wolf at the top of the hill, he might not be quite as hungry, but his experience is there. So when he wants the food, it's fucking there, right? He'll conserve his energy. He'll be a little bit smarter. These cocky wolves are out fucking partying, they're fucking slap-dicking around, right? And they come up all charging and they're hungry and stuff, right? But then wait till the right moment to attack, right? Defend it. Steal your fucking mount. Get the fuck down there. It's not your day yet. Today's not the day. Try tomorrow. Try another day. But today, it ain't the day. Get the fuck out of here, right? That's how you gotta be in life, okay? Nobody's gonna give you nothing. You do a lot of fluff and puff, PC, all this, let's make this fluffy world a better place stuff. You should do that, right? But you can't count on people doing that. There's a lot of evil people in the world, right? And you gotta defend what's yours. You gotta protect what's yours. Because no matter how good of a surrounding you have, an environment, whatever positive things you bring to the table, and you have positive people around you, that'll help, right? Because now you got a team alliance to chase off any army, right? But solo or with a handful of army, you're still gonna have some crazy motherfuckers coming at you, right? Challenging your motherfucking ass, right? And you gotta go for the jugular and tell them that's not okay, right? Sometimes you gotta get nasty about it, because, like I said, those are the type of fucking animals that'll fucking take over your village, right? They'll try and rape your women and kill your children and everything. You know, that's the way this world is. Don't think anything different. Don't believe all that. Just because America's getting really, really soft, don't believe that. That's how it should be, because you guys aren't seeing this, but as we're getting weaker and softer, there's other fucking countries and shit planning to come take us over. You better fucking watch it. And don't let the government take your guns. Now what are you gonna do? Now what are you gonna do when they come for you and they're gonna annihilate your family, right? You can't stand for that shit. You gotta blow everybody up that comes after you. You can't take anything away from anybody, okay? You can't let them take that away from you, I should say, okay? And they come after your family, you gotta go after theirs and just destroy everything in your path, right? You can't, I mean, hopefully nobody ever go after your family, right? But with those kind of evil people, the only thing they're gonna listen to, the only thing they're gonna respect, is fighting fire with fire. And if they come after your family and then you go, oh, it's alright, we're not gonna go after yours. You know, unless you can just sever their head and throw it to the birds, and that fucking scares everybody else off. Great, that'll work, right? But if not, you gotta take everybody around them out. Everybody. That's war. That's how it. It's not how it should be, but that's how it is. And period. That's all I got today, man. It's the little things that make up the victories. Don't ever go after anybody else. But if they come after you, you gotta stand your ground. You gotta be that lion, okay? Don't buy in this bullshit about, you know, getting smacked and punched in the face and turning the other cheek, okay? And the other side, no. Only if you're gonna set up for punching them 2 or 3 times when they come across to the other side, right? It's just like my dad before every football game, and we would do the prayer, right? We would pray. And that's back in the day when they actually let you pray, right? They don't let you do that anymore, okay? Again, Americans are soft. But then part of that prayer, he would remind us what it says in the Bible. Do unto others before they do unto you. So you go out there and hit that football field. It's not a game. Not anymore. It's a game afterwards. Good game, good game, good game. Now it's a game. Win, lose, or draw, right? And you do your best. But while you're playing, it ain't a game. It's a fucking war. It's a battle. If anybody tells you any different, okay, then they haven't made it probably past Pop Warner football, okay? It's fun, okay? But it's a violent sport. People try and take their heads off. I recently just got into that law about not hitting people in the head. You still get hit in the head anyways, right? And people right, they go crazy because their brain is all fucked up with the CT and shit, right? It's like lucky nothing's happened to me when I freaking hits I've taken over the years in sports, and then when I was in prison and trying to calm the inmates down or whatever, and freaking would headbutt the iron doors, you know. It, no brain damage or nothing, but, you know, our brains are not designed to do that, right? But, you know, sometimes you're superhuman, you get away with shit, right? But, sometimes I can learn with my knee or not. So it is what it is. So, it's been showtime. Showtime Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, whoosh, get big. Alright, take care and God bless.